Playwright is installed. You open a new file, the cursor blinks, and line 1 is a mystery. By the end of this episode, you will have written a script that drives a real browser on your own machine, and you will understand every single line of it, not just copy it. 3 parts. The shape that every Playwright script shares, then the 9 lines one at a time, then we run it and watch a browser obey. Before any of the words, look at the shape. This is a complete, working script. 9 lines. It opens a browser, visits a page, prints the title of that page, saves a photo of it, and closes everything down. Save it as first.py and run it with Python first.py. Do not read the letters yet. Just notice the shape. Every Playwright script you ever write follows these same 5 moves, in this same order, without exception. Once you can see the shape, the letters stop being frightening. And here's what those words actually mean. Picture a real stage, the kind with a live audience sitting out front and actors waiting in the wings for their cue. Not a cinema screen. A stage with people on it. So memorize the shape, never the letters. Open up a theater, a stage, perform, then close. That order never changes, no matter how big the script gets or what you're testing. Now the words, 3 lines at a time. Line 1 imports the sync version of Playwright. Sync just means 1 line at a time, top to bottom, exactly how you already think about Python. There is an async version too, and that is the whole of next episode. Line 3 is A with block. That is Python saying, set this up and clean up after me automatically, even if something crashes. Think of P as the theater company manager. When that block ends, the manager turns off the lights and locks the doors behind you. Guaranteed, every time, whether your script finished properly or fell over. Launching Chromium opens the theater itself. Headless false means the doors are open and the lights are on, so you can sit and watch the whole play happen. And swapping Chromium for Firefox or WebKit needs no other change. Headless true is the opposite. No window at all. An invisible ghost performing the very same play and considerably faster for it. It is also the default, and it is what servers and build machines always use. So here is your first check. Your test runs on a server with no screen at all. Which mode do you want? Have a think, and pause here if you need longer. Which brings us to the object you will use more than any other. New page hands you one fresh, empty stage, which is really just a browser tab. A single theater can hold many stages at once, and this one is yours, with nobody standing on it yet. That page object is your main character for the entire rest of this course. Almost everything you will ever do, clicking, typing, reading, checking, happens through the page. And go-to is your very first stage direction. Raise the curtain on this address. The curtain goes up, the actors are standing there, and the page is genuinely loaded in a real browser. And here is the quiet magic. Go-to does not just fire and walk away. It waits until the page has genuinely finished loading before your next line is allowed to run at all. The patient director, remember. 3 lines left, and each one does something you will use forever. Page title asks the stage a simple question. What is written on your marquee? Then it prints the answer straight to your terminal. That is the first time you read real data out of a live browser using code. Page screenshot photographs the stage exactly as it stands and saves it to a file. When a test fails at 3 in the morning and you are asleep, that photo answers the only question that matters. What did the page actually look like? And browser close is curtain down, lights off. The with block would technically clean up anyway, but closing on purpose is a good habit, like handing the theater keys back instead of leaving the manager to hunt for them. Run it and there it is. A real browser window opened on your screen. Visited the site, printed the title into your terminal, saved the photo beside your script, and then closed itself. You just automated a browser. Second check. Of everything you have just met, which object will you use most in every single script from now on? Take a moment. 1 for your next interview. That with block is exactly why you rarely see a browser process still running after a crash, and being able to say why out loud sounds a lot better than saying it just works. So, to recap the episode, every script you write opens a theater, gets itself a stage, performs, and then closes. The page object is your lead actor, and go-to waits for the page, so that you never have to. Next episode, sync versus async, and why you can safely ignore one of them for now. Follow along free at the Playwright Dojo.